Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you love mind-blowing facts, crazy trivia, and things that make you say, wait, what? Then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into 20 crazy facts about the United States that most people have never heard before. From bizarre laws to natural wonders you won't believe exist. Trust me, you'll be telling your friends these for days. So, grab a snack, hit that like button, and let's jump right into it. Fact number 1. The US doesn't have an official language. Let's kick things off with something most people assume is obvious, but it's not. The United States doesn't actually have an official language at the federal level. Yep, while English is the most commonly spoken language and some states have declared it their official language, there's no official language declared in the US Constitution or by Congress. It's a country of many tongues, with over 350 languages spoken within its borders. Fact number 2. The US has the world's largest economy. The United States has consistently maintained the title of world's largest economy for decades. As of recent years, the US gross domestic product, GDP, sits at over $27 trillion, larger than the economies of Japan, Germany, and the United Kingdom combined. What's crazy is that while the US only accounts for about 4% of the world's population, it generates nearly a quarter of the world's wealth. Fact number 3. There's a town with a one-letter name. Here's a quirky one. There's a town in Nebraska called Y. Yep, just the letter Y. It's one of the shortest place names in the world. Even though the US has towns with unusual names like Truth or Consequences, New Mexico and Intercourse, Pennsylvania, Y stands out for keeping it simple and mysterious. Fact number 4. More bourbon than people in Kentucky. In Kentucky, bourbon isn't just a drink. It's practically a way of life. In fact, there are more barrels of bourbon aging in Kentucky than there are people living there. To be specific, over 10 million barrels of bourbon are stored across the state, while the population sits at around 4.5 million. That's more than 2 barrels per person. Fact number 5. The US has a rainforest. When you think of rainforests, you probably imagine the Amazon or jungles in Southeast Asia. But did you know the US has one too? It's called the Hoh Rainforest, and it's located in Washington State's Olympic National Park. This lush, green, moss-draped forest gets an average of 12 to 14 feet of rain per year, making it one of the wettest places in the country. Fact number 6. Alaska is both the westernmost and easternmost state. Now this one really messes with your head. Alaska is both the westernmost and easternmost US state. How? Well, the Aleutian Islands, which extend westward from the Alaska mainland, actually cross the 180th meridian, putting some of them in the eastern hemisphere. So technically, Alaska is as far west as you can go in the US and also as far east. Fact number 7. The Liberty Bell is cracked and has been for centuries. Everyone knows the Liberty Bell as a symbol of American freedom, but did you know it's famous for a flaw? The bell developed a crack shortly after it arrived in Philadelphia in 1752. It was recast twice because of poor sound quality and later cracked again beyond repair. That iconic crack has made it one of the most recognizable symbols in American history. Fact number 8. There's a place where it rains. Fish. Yes, you heard that right. In Honduras, there's a phenomenon known as lluvia de peces, or rain of fish. But did you know there's a version of this legend in the US? In Lawn, Texas, there have been documented cases where small fish were found on the ground after heavy rainstorms. Scientists believe waterspouts and tornadoes pick up fish from nearby water bodies and drop them miles away. Fact number 9. Americans eat about 3 billion pizzas a year. If there's one thing Americans can agree on, it's pizza. In fact, Americans eat around 3 billion pizzas every year, which breaks down to about 350 slices every second. And yes, pepperoni remains the country's favorite topping, with over 250 million pounds of pepperoni consumed annually on pizza alone. Fact number 10. The national animal is not the bald eagle alone. Most people know the bald eagle is the national bird and symbol of the United States. But here's a bonus fact. The American bison was declared the national mammal in 2016. These massive creatures once roamed the Great Plains by the tens of millions, and although their numbers dwindled due to overhunting, they've made a significant comeback in protected areas. Fact number 11. There's a town that renamed itself to get free cable. Back in the 1990s, a small town in Oregon named Halfway changed its name to half.com for a year as part of a publicity stunt by the e-commerce website of the same name. In exchange, the company gave the town $100,000, computers for the school, and free internet access for every resident. It was the first town in the US to officially sell its name. Fact number 12. There's an actual UFO capital in America. If you're into UFOs and extraterrestrial lore, you've probably heard of Roswell, New Mexico, famous for the alleged 1947 UFO crash. But the official UFO capital of the world is actually Rachel, Nevada, located near the top-secret Area 51. The town has fewer than 100 residents, but it's a hotspot for UFO hunters, with alien-themed diners, gift shops, and a yearly UFO festival. Fact number 13. The U.S. Postal Service is older than the country itself. Believe it or not, the United States Postal Service, USPS, was established in 1775 by Benjamin Franklin, a full year before the Declaration of Independence was signed. Franklin served as the first Postmaster General, setting up a system that allowed letters to travel between colonies, which was crucial during the American Revolution. Fact number 14. There's a town that celebrates Christmas year-round. If you're one of those people who wishes Christmas could last all year, you'd probably love Santa Claus, Indiana. Yep, that's a real town name. It's known for embracing the holiday spirit 365 days a year. There's a Santa Claus museum, a theme park called Holiday World, and a post office that receives tens of thousands of letters addressed to Santa every December. Fact number 15. The US is home to the world's longest cave system. Last but definitely not least, did you know that Mammoth Cave National Park in Kentucky is the longest cave system in the world? So far, over 400 miles of underground passages have been explored and mapped, but experts believe there could be hundreds more. The caves contain unique wildlife, ancient Native American artifacts, and even eerie legends of explorers who got lost deep underground. Fact number 16. The US bought Alaska for just 2 cents an acre. In 1867, the United States purchased Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million, which breaks down to about 2 cents per acre. At the time, critics mocked it as Seward's Folly, named after Secretary of State William H. Seward, who negotiated the deal, thinking the icy wilderness was worthless. Turns out, it was loaded with natural resources like gold, oil, and natural gas. Fact number 17. There's a town where it's illegal to die. In Barrow, now officially called Utqiagvik, Alaska, it was once illegal to die within city limits. The permafrost made it impossible for bodies to decompose properly, so in the 1950s they banned burials in town. If someone was gravely ill, they were flown out to other areas. While the law isn't actively enforced today, it's a wild part of Alaskan lore. Fact number 18. The US has the only national park that's shared with another country. The Waterton Glacier International Peace Park is a unique national park that straddles the US-Canada border, combining Montana's Glacier National Park with Canada's Waterton Lakes National Park. It was designated in 1932 as a symbol of friendship between the two nations and remains a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Fact number 19. The Pentagon has twice as many bathrooms as necessary. When the Pentagon was built during World War II, Virginia still had segregation laws requiring separate restrooms for black and white employees. So the Pentagon was constructed with twice the usual number of bathrooms. Ironically, by the time it opened in 1943, President Roosevelt had prohibited segregation in federal offices, but the extra bathrooms remain to this day. Fact number 20. New Jersey has the most diners in the world. New Jersey isn't just the Garden State, it's also the diner capital of the world. With over 500 diners scattered throughout the state, no other place in the world comes close. Many of them are classic retro-style spots that have been open for decades, serving everything from pancakes to disco fries at any hour of the day. And there you have it, 20 crazy, weird, and fascinating facts about the United States that prove this country is full of surprises. Which fact blew your mind the most? Was it the raining fish, the town called Why, or maybe the cave system that never seems to end? Drop your favorite in the comments below. And if you learned something new today, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. And hey, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a fun fact drop. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.